The Patriots are finally seeing some real spark from Maye, and it's been nothing short of fascinating to watch. After a rough start to the season, the team managed to pick up their first win, and a lot of that momentum seems tied directly to the changes Josh McDaniels has made on offense. What we saw from Week 1 to Week 2 is almost a complete shift in how the offense operates, and it's making a world of difference. Maye looked confident, decisive, and incredibly efficient, showing glimpses of what could be a very special season if he continues on this trajectory. Watching him against the Dolphins, it was clear he's not just a traditional passer. He's a quarterback who can make things happen with both his arm and his legs. His ability to read defenses, adjust at the line, and create plays under pressure is growing every game. And while it's too early to put him in the same conversation as established stars, the numbers don't lie. Week 2's performance, when stacked against his peers, placed him among the league's top passing outputs. He went 19 of 23, completing the vast majority of his passes with just a handful of incompletions. Efficiency is key in football, and Maye demonstrated that in spades, adding 2 touchdowns and generating an expected points added that really jumped off the stat sheets. It's the kind of growth and poise that fans want to see, but we also have to remember the Dolphins are struggling and the competition will only get tougher from here. What makes this even more interesting is the way McDaniels has adapted the offense. The first week, Maye was in the shotgun nearly 80% of the time, scanning the field, but in Week 2, he was under center more than half the snaps. That shift allowed for a huge increase in play action, nearly doubling from the previous week. And suddenly the defense had to respect the run threat, while also preparing for quick passes or deeper shots downfield. Motion, which had been minimal in Week 1, shot up to almost 70%, giving Maye the chance to manipulate coverage, identify defensive schemes, and make reads that weren't possible before. The tight end sets, the personnel groupings, even the timing of the snaps, all of it was redesigned to put Maye in a position to succeed. When you combine that with his ability to scramble and create space, it's clear why the Patriots were able to pull off that win. It wasn't just the talent. It was the system adapting to the quarterback's strengths and letting him dictate the pace. Watching it live, you could see the difference immediately. Plays that looked rigid and predictable in Week 1 suddenly had life. The timing, the spacing, the ability to open lanes for receivers and running backs, it all clicked. Maye's comfort level in making pre-snap adjustments and executing post-snap decisions is growing. And that's what makes this offense so intriguing going forward. Of course, it's not without challenges. The Steelers coming up represent a significant step up in competition. They're disciplined, physical, and fundamentally sound under Mike Tomlin, particularly on the defensive side. Maye's success will now be tested against a team that won't give him the same opportunities as Miami did. The adjustments McDaniels has made will be critical here, and we'll get a much better sense of whether this is a sustainable system or just a flash of early season success. But the improvement from Week 1 to Week 2 is undeniable. The way the Patriots are blending their personnel, using motion, and emphasizing play action is giving Maye the tools he needs to succeed, and it's exciting to watch him grow into that role with each snap. Watching him make quick reads, manipulate coverage, and take off when necessary, it's hard not to feel that this could be the start of something special. Switching gears slightly, Tom Brady has officially announced a comeback, but it's not in the NFL this time. Instead, he's stepping into the world of flag football, hosting a high-profile league in Riyadh. This isn't just a casual backyard setup. He's pulling in top-tier talent from both past and present, names that carry weight in the football world. We're talking about athletes who have defined eras in the NFL, and the league has made it clear this is a Brady-organized event, not sanctioned by the NFL, which adds a layer of intrigue. From a fan's perspective, it's fascinating. We've seen Brady dominate on Sundays. Now seeing him in a different format, manipulating space and strategy in a more informal but highly competitive environment, is a fresh angle. The format allows him to showcase his leadership, vision, and understanding of the game in a setting that's entirely his own, and fans are likely going to tune in just to see how he adapts. The list of players involved is staggering. Elite talent on display, all in a flag football setting, and the spectacle alone is enough to draw attention. It's an event that straddles the line between sport and entertainment, much like some of the ventures we've seen other athletes take part in recently. For football purists, it's a bit different, but for those who have followed Brady's career, it's a chance to see the GOAT continue to influence the sport in creative ways. The competitive edge will still be there, even if the contact isn't, and that's an important distinction. Brady's ability to adapt his skills to this format, commanding the field, reading defenses, or in this case, flag defenses, and still execute at a high level, will be fun to watch. It's a different pace, but the intelligence and anticipation he brings are constants. Meanwhile, the Patriots are still managing injury concerns, particularly around Christian Gonzalez. The cornerback has been dealing with a hamstring injury since late July, and the team is taking a cautious approach. Gonzalez's presence on the field would be a huge boost, but there's a balance between rushing him back too soon and ensuring he's fully ready for critical matchups later in the season. He's been active in meetings and rehab, continuing to progress day by day, but the timing of his return remains uncertain. The team is weighing the risk versus the reward, and it's a classic scenario in the NFL. Do you push a talented player for immediate gain or hold him for the long-term goal of having him at peak performance for the playoffs? It's an ongoing conversation, and fans will be closely watching his status heading into the matchup against the Steelers. His health and readiness could play a major role in how the Patriots approach the game, both offensively and defensively, and it highlights how injuries, preparation, and player management are such integral parts of football beyond just what happens on the field. Looking closer at the Patriots' offensive evolution, what Josh McDaniels has done in just a couple of weeks is remarkable. Week 1 showed an offense that was functional but limited. Drake Maye often stuck in the shotgun, scanning for openings, relying on quick reads, and sometimes forced to improvise under pressure. By week 2, everything changed. The increase in under-center snaps allowed Maye to fully exploit play action, and suddenly, the Patriots weren't just moving the ball. They were manipulating defenses in a way that made the opposing team second-guess every coverage. Play action went from around 35% to nearly 60%, and that's huge. It doesn't just create passing lanes. It forces linebackers and safeties to hesitate, opens up the middle, and gives receivers just enough space to make plays. Combine that with increased motion, which nearly quadrupled, and you start to see a quarterback who isn't just reacting. He's controlling the field, moving defenders before the ball is even snapped. It's almost chess-like in nature. Drake Maye is reading, anticipating, and adjusting at a speed that reflects both his natural talent and the coaching adjustments that McDaniels has made. You see him making quick decisions about when to throw a check down, when to let a receiver break free on a deeper route, and when to turn a collapsing pocket into an opportunity to scramble. His legs are as much a weapon as his arm, and this system is designed to maximize that dual-threat capability. The numbers back it up. Maye's performance, 19 completions out of 23 attempts, 2 touchdowns, and a passing efficiency that rivals the league's best, is impressive not just in isolation, but when compared to peers like Jared Goff, Russell Wilson, and Dak Prescott. Yet it's not just about yardage. It's about expected points added, decision-making, and the ability to manage the game. Against the Dolphins, it was clear that he had a plan for every scenario, adjusting protections, moving receivers in motion, and exploiting defensive weaknesses. What's fascinating is how quickly he's internalized the new offensive approach. Instead of struggling with complex formations or multiple reads, Maye thrives in this dynamic system, almost as if the adjustments have unlocked a higher level of play. His comfort in executing under pressure is growing, and that confidence translates to every aspect of the game. Watching him in motion, manipulating the defense, and then delivering precise passes is a reminder of why the Patriots invested so much in him. Yet, as exciting as it is, there's still a reality check coming. The Steelers represent a formidable test, an organized, aggressive, and fundamentally sound defense that won't allow the same level of improvisation Maye enjoyed against Miami. Their defensive line is relentless, the secondary disciplined, and Mike Tomlin's coaching philosophy emphasizes preparation and execution. Drake Maye will need every bit of his arm talent, his decision-making, and his mobility to succeed against Pittsburgh. The upcoming matchup isn't just another game. It's a benchmark. It's where we'll see whether these early successes were a product of strategic adjustments and favorable matchups, or if Maye is truly emerging as a quarterback capable of leading the Patriots deep into the season. Every snap against the Steelers will be a story in itself, showcasing how a young quarterback adapts under real pressure against a seasoned defensive unit. While all this unfolds, the narrative around Tom Brady adds a different layer of intrigue to the football world. His announcement about the Flag Football League in Riyadh isn't just a novelty. It's a statement about influence, adaptability, and the business of sport. This isn't simply exhibition. Brady is bringing elite-level talent together, creating a competitive environment that draws attention both locally and internationally. With names like Saquon Barkley, CeeDee Lamb, Christian McCaffrey, and others participating, the quality of play is elevated, even if the format is non-traditional. What's particularly interesting is how this mirrors larger trends in sports. Athletes leveraging their personal brand and expertise to create alternative competitions, capturing the audience's attention in ways that traditional leagues might not. For fans, it's a chance to see Brady in a different context, applying the same principles of vision, anticipation, and strategy that made him dominant in the NFL. His decision-making, ability to read defenses, even in a flag football setup, is still on display, and that's part of what makes it compelling. It's a blend of entertainment and skill, a reminder that elite athletes can translate their abilities across formats while still drawing crowds and media attention. Meanwhile, the Patriots' management of injuries remains a central storyline. Christian Gonzalez's situation is delicate. Progressing from a hamstring injury while remaining day-to-day in practice and meetings shows the care the organization is taking. The debate around whether to push him back early or hold him for critical late-season matchups highlights the strategic depth that goes into player management. It's not just about health. It's about timing, preparation, and ensuring that when Gonzalez does return, he's at full strength and capable of impacting games against top-tier opponents. The team has to weigh immediate needs against long-term benefits, balancing risk with potential reward. His presence could change matchups, open opportunities for other defenders, and allow the Patriots to fully execute their schemes. Whether he plays against the Steelers or is held back until facing Carolina, the decision will be telling in terms of the team's priorities and how they value the development and readiness of key players. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has already sent shockwaves through the NFL community, whispers are growing louder about Stefon Diggs' impending departure from the New England Patriots. Sources close to the wide receiver suggest that the star, who has been a key weapon in the Patriots' passing game, has quietly informed team officials of his intentions to explore opportunities elsewhere. While the Patriots have yet to make an official announcement, insiders say the atmosphere around Gillette Stadium has shifted dramatically, with teammates and staff already bracing for the possible void left by one of the league's most dynamic playmakers. The chatter began surfacing shortly after the Patriots' most recent practice sessions, where Diggs reportedly appeared unusually subdued, far from his usual high-energy self on the field. Observers familiar with the team's inner workings have speculated that this could be the result of lingering frustrations with offensive strategy or contract considerations, though no formal grievances have been made public. The timing, coinciding with the offseason frenzy, has fueled speculation that a trade or even a free agency move could be imminent, potentially reshaping the Patriots roster in ways fans have yet to fully grasp. Across social media, fans are already buzzing, weighing in with their own theories about where Diggs might land next. Rumors have swirled linking him to several high-profile teams rumored to be seeking a top-tier receiver, with names like the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs mentioned as possible destinations. Analysts have pointed out that wherever Diggs goes, his impact could be immediate, thanks to his ability to stretch defenses and create big plays downfield. Patriots management, meanwhile, faces a delicate balancing act. negotiating possible trades while maintaining team morale and keeping their own championship ambitions alive. Despite the lack of official confirmation, the energy in New England is unmistakable. Reporters covering the Patriots note that locker room dynamics have subtly shifted, with teammates offering cautious support but clearly aware that a significant change may be on the horizon. The saga surrounding Stefon Diggs' next move is shaping up to be one of the offseason's most compelling storylines. And if the rumors prove accurate, the ripple effects could be felt across the entire league. One thing is certain, Patriots fans will be watching every development closely, hoping that whatever happens, it doesn't signal the beginning of a rebuilding era, but rather a strategic pivot that could redefine the team's future. As the story unfolds, all eyes remain on Diggs and the Patriots organization, waiting to see if the murmurs of departure will solidify into an official announcement. In the world of professional football, timing is everything, and this particular rumor promises drama, speculation, and for fans, a suspenseful ride that won't end until the ink is dry on whatever deal awaits the star receiver. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.